We've already learned how to find an equation if you have 3 points. And we can use a matrix, we can use a system, we can even use regression. But what if all they give us is 2 points? But one of those points is a specialty point. One of those points is important. So what if they give us just a vertex and a point, and this vertex is -3, -4, and they give us one more point, and that point is -1, 4. Well, again, it really helps to go ahead and graph and visualize because you have so many more options if you'll just learn how to do that. So let's think about what we know about this one. Well, if that's the vertex, what's running right through the middle of that vertex? An axis of symmetry, isn't it? So if that's the axis of symmetry, and there's a point right here, then there also has to be a point right there, 2 blocks from the axis of symmetry. They have to match, don't they? If you folded your paper, they would have to be a mirror images of each other. So if there is a point right here at -1, -4, then there also has to be a point at -5, -4. There has to be that point as well because they have to match. Therefore, my parabola looks something like that. So now that I have 3 points, I could go ahead and just do the same thing that we did before, which is 3 points and a system. And I don't care how you do it. If you have a piece of graph paper and you can see it, then I would use it. But let's say I don't have a sheet of graph paper and I can't really see how to use it. Let's decide what we could do with this. So now we have -3, -4 with a vertex. And this is vertex form. So if we have a vertex, then one of the things we know is that's -3 and that's -4, because in vertex form it's literally telling you what the vertex is. That's what it means, is the vertex form. So in our work this week, we are not going to worry about B because we're going to take it a little easy on ourselves. And so all we're going to do is use C and D and A. Now, negative means a positive. So what we really have is x plus 3 squared minus 4. And let's face it, that's the same thing we've been doing since September. That's 3 to the left and 4 down. And isn't that -3, -4? 3 to the left and 4 down. -3, -4. So this is not something new, but here's where we're going to use it. What was the other point that they gave us? They gave us another point. They gave us -1, 4. So how about we use that inside this equation? What if we put -1 right there where x goes? And what's this over here? This is really just a y, isn't it? When we graph, it's a y. So let's put 4 right there. So let's solve this equation. Let's just solve this equation. What is -1 plus 3? Well, that is 2. We'll go nice and slow and do one step at a time. Well, what is 2 squared? 2 squared is 4. So we have 4a. I'm going to write the a after it because that's what we like in our head, isn't it? 4. Okay, now we're all the way back to Algebra 1. If I move this 4 to the other side, that's 4 plus 4, right, is equal to 4a. So 8 is equal to 4a. Now what do? I'll move it up here to see it. Divide both sides by 4. And so a is equal to 2. So what we actually end up with, and I'm going to erase to make it clear what we end up with, okay? What we end up with is f of x. All right, what did we decide a was? 2. All right, we said x plus 3 squared minus 4. There's our equation in vertex form. And in a different video, we're going to understand how to get that from vertex form, out of vertex form, and into standard form. Let's do another one real quick, just to kind of think through it. I'm not asking you to do it, I'm just asking you to think through it. Okay, vertex form looks like this: a x minus c squared plus d. That's our skeleton. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by putting the vertex in there. So that's x minus 2 squared plus 4. That's the vertex. We put the 2 in for C and 4 in for D. Okay, there we are. Now, how to find A, because that's what our difficulty is. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this point and we're going to plug it in. And this is X and this is Y. Okay, so Y is 7. We don't know what A is. We know what X is, plus 4. Now we're just going to solve it. 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, and 1 squared is still just 1. So that's 1a plus 4 is equal to 7. Now I move the 4 to the other side, so that 7 minus 4 equals 1a. So 3 is equal to 1a, which is just really a, right? Okay, so what we found, if we go right back up here, let's go back and rebuild it. And we'll just start at the very beginning because that's the hard part. All right, f of x. All right, did we find a? We did. A is 3. X minus, all right, now we need our vertex, and our vertex is 2, 4. And now we have our equation. So now that you've watched the video, please don't pretend that they did a little flashy thing with you on Men in Black and you forgot everything you know when you get back to class.